Wednesday. I didn't record Tuesday. It's me, Gazbot. So yesterday, I did not get a lot done. Well, I had a lot going on. I didn't get a lot of art done. It's Wednesday, 7 o'clock at night. I just got done editing the previous video, and I am definitely now spending too much time on it. Here's the thing, I like editing. Like, it's a job I enjoy for some reason. And I'm always stopping myself from doing more. Like I want to make it like real fancy and nice, and like I love having lots of raw footage to play around with, but it is taking too long. It's taking too long because I like was done recording things, I think Monday. So I was like, okay, well, I'll put it up Tuesday. And then I didn't put it up Tuesday. Now it's Wednesday, and I'm just barely going to be putting it up at the end of the day Wednesday. So there's that part of it. But the other part is that, again, that's taking time away from drawing. And the whole point of the videos is to try to motivate me to draw more, not to be editing videos more. That being said, I'm going to keep doing the videos. I still am probably going to do handheld stuff like I'm doing now. The idea of like writing everything down and then at the end of the week just talking to the camera has like so little appeal to me that I'd probably just stop doing it again altogether. But I'm probably going to stop. Like the last video, I had so much like speed footage of me working on that project, and I'm not going to do that. If I want to show speed footage of a project, I will just do that or not. I'll still show examples of work I'm working on, things like that. But like, yeah, it was just too much, too much. So today I've been working on, well, I'll show you. Basically Copic stuff. I had kind of done most of the white and the gray scale for the armor, and a little bit of, mostly in cool and a little bit of warm in the background. But what you're looking at here is me testing colors to match the rough I had done digitally. And you can see I'm identifying them in case I forget later. But the bigger part was on the right, flesh tone, skin tones. I haven't really done a ton of that in Copic, and I also realized that my palette was very limited, and I needed to do sort of like a buzzed head, and so I was using purple and blah, 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 blah. And so that's most I was doing, was testing and getting it to like mostly done. And it is kind of mostly done at this point. Yes. That's the good news. The bad news is I'm 3 days into the week, haven't started any preliminaries. I haven't got my sketch cards yet for the new Ultraman stuff, but I could have been doing preliminary sketches and things like that. Haven't done that, haven't worked on the horror, haven't, you know, I've had a bunch of Etsy sales, which thank you if you're one of the people that bought them. So I've been dealing with that and what I just talked about here. It's I'm like kind of making myself a better artist, practicing my art, watching tutorials, but that's not making me feel productive. But I'm doing stuff, but I don't have a lot to show for it, is what I'm saying. So anyway, that's Wednesday. That's Wednesday. It's Thursday morning. I just finished up my commission. Where is it? Here. I touched the face a little bit more, not much, but just put a little bit more shadow on one side. I also added a tiny bit of blue to the background and a little bit of white dings on the armor. But the main thing I did was draw this red sort of design element box behind it. And I feel like, boom, that did the whole thing. That pulled it all together. And instead of adding more stuff in the background that would clutter away from the figure, popped it. Done. Goodbye. Hey, it's Friday morning. It's a little before 8. I don't think I recorded at all yesterday, maybe in the morning, just to say that I'd finished the commission. The commission's done. I've got a number of Etsy sales recently. I do sell art on eBay. I put up a bunch of my most well-selling prints, best-selling prints, whatever we're gonna call it. And around Christmas time is when I did this, and I sold 1. And since then I've sold 0. So I wanted to give it a shot because I'd heard some artists do well in there, but I am not that artist. They're still up there because whatever, but I'll probably take them down soon. Well, actually, no, I won't, because Etsy charges you to put up listings. eBay doesn't. So I guess I could just leave them up there for forever. And if I sell one once every couple months, I guess it's money, but whatever. But I have 3 orders that I need to package up and send out, which is good, but I haven't done it yet. And I also need to package up that commission send out. So today, or hopefully today, if not tomorrow, I will be packaging up 4 packages and sending those out. Yesterday, I started working on the new sketch cards, the 20 new Ultraman sketch cards I have to do. And I got the digital work all done. The way I do it, I may have showed this in an old video, maybe not. I'll probably do a video one day just showing the process, but it's insane the way I do it. And it's not the way most people do it, and I don't suggest doing it this way. but what I do is draw it usually on my iPad in Procreate because it doesn't have to be super tight and I could do it anywhere I am. And yesterday I had to take my cat to the vet. To be more precise, it was the animal hospital, which I brought her to before. And because of COVID and everything, you basically have to wait in your car and then they come and pick her up and you do all the paperwork. So even though I was dropping her off and picking her up, I still ended up being there sitting in the car for, I don't know, half hour to an hour, maybe more than that throughout the day. But while I was there, I sketched on my iPad. Sorry for moving around so much. I'm just trying to get comfy, you know? Anyway, I finished the sketch, and I even did like a quick color mock-up, which I sometimes do as well, because I'm going to do Copics, and I'm like, what colors should I use here? And just sort of some rough ideas. So I finished that, and then what I do is I send it to my main computer and print it out actual size, the size of a card, which I did. And then I take a number 2 graphite pencil, scribble on the back to essentially make it like carbon paper or transfer paper, whatever you want to call it. Then I use artist tape to tape that to the front of the sketch card, which is small. And then I take a Bic pen or ballpoint pen and I sort of trace the drawing that I did now that it's small. And I remove it and I have like a pencil image of the art I did on the iPad. Then I ink that with 1 or 2 pens and erase it. Then I go and find details and then I color it. And that's how I do it. Takes a long time, but it's just, that's how I do it. Anyway, I got it to the point where I have it taped to the card. I haven't actually transferred it to the card, but like the way I look at it, like the hard work's done, which I've talked before, like now all that's left is the inking and the coloring. So I'm happy I got that done. Unfortunately, I can't show it to you because even though the set is now announced publicly and the Kickstarter is live, and I've shown you all the cards I previously did, it's not a secret that I'm working on it. It's not a secret that I'm doing more cards. That's fine to tell. But I can't show you the work because of licensing stuff. I guess the reason I could show the stuff I already did was because it has been shown to the Subaraya, who owns Ultraman, like license holders, and they've approved them as being on model, high quality, whatever the approval process is, they did it. And these have not. So even though I'm a proven artist that has worked on licensed Ultraman stuff at this point now, as of now, which is crazy to say and kind of makes me proud to say, a lot makes me proud to say, not kind of, I can't show these yet, and I won't be able to show them until I finish them all. I send them in, and they get approved. So it's going to be I'm going to be talking about them a lot because that's going to be a big part of my work for the next 2 months. But I'm not going to be able to show anything, and I apologize about that. So today, like I said, I just got up. I haven't worked on anything yet. My goal is to, I was going to say finish this card. I'm thinking maybe, because this is the unstructured week, maybe I should dive into the horror when I have a minute today, just to kind of dip my feet back in and kind of start it. Because if I don't and I wait till next week or the weekend, or I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm either going to start on the horror again, or I'm going to finish up this card, or both. Or maybe I'll finish this card and then just do the horror over the weekend. Stay tuned. Exciting drama here. It's almost exactly 12 hours later. It's still Friday. I got a lot less done. I got a lot less done today than I thought I would, which is funny because I got a lot more yesterday done than I thought I would. Did not even look at files for the Horror A4. I barely kind of started working on the first sketch card in terms of transferring it to the card. Mainly I had less free time than I thought I would. And with that free time, what I mainly did was package up these packages. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 of these are Etsy sales I had to go pull and package up. The other is the original art that I had to package and pull up, which doesn't seem like that long, but that kind of took me, I don't know, half hour to pull it, package it, print the shipping, everything like that. And that's kind of most of the time I had today. I'm also really tired. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I woke up several times in the middle of the night for a variety of reasons. So while theoretically I have more time tonight, I don't know how motivated I'm going to be to do anything beyond what I've just done. I guess we'll see. Now it's later. It's still Friday. Didn't do any more artwork. I finished up with the packages that I was showing you a second ago. I watched some TV with Q, and I was like, well, maybe I could try to squeeze something in, even though I'm tired. I need to take a shower, but, I could squeeze something in, and I made an eBay sale, and it was kind of a big one, and because I already have to go to the post office tomorrow physically, which I don't always have to do, drop stuff off, I'm like, doesn't make sense to drop this stuff off. I'm not gonna have time to package it up tomorrow because I'm gonna drop these off on my way to do something else. Point is, if I package it up tonight, I could drop it all off today and save myself time in the long run. So I did that instead of art, which, again, I wasn't gonna get that much drawing done, 15, 20 minutes, but I packed this up instead. And now I'm gonna try to convince myself to take a shower when really what I wanna do is this.
It's Saturday, 1 o'clock. I did not take a shower last night. I'm entering free time zone. Got a big pile of stuff I gotta bring to the post office, and then I'm doing an art stream on Teresa's channel in less than an hour. I also have to pick up lunch at Taco Bell. Well, I don't have to, I want to. I'm 99% sure, but do it however you want. Obviously, I'm no expert of anything.
Share, it says here. Share screen, no. Video file, no.
I'm filming this right now with my camera.
Saving a technology, this is not fair. What?
Hey, it's like 5:30 Saturday. Finished our stream with Teresa. Good times. Russ Leach came in, comic black belt man, and Mike Emmerich, space Sisyphean complex man. And it started later than expected, and it took longer than expected. So I was going to not go for a bike ride, but I pushed through and did. I was gonna go on a big epic one to a park, but I just got on my bike and said, I'm gonna ride like 30, 40 minutes from my house, turn around and come back. So as you can see, I'm just like in random land, California, but I'm on my way home. Gonna have dinner, take a shower, clean up, and hopefully do a little bit of work on the horror A4 tonight. That's one good thing is I had to pull up some reference because we're drawing each other's characters. And in pulling up reference, it got me psyched to like do something on. I mean, I was already planning on it, but it got me excited to work on it tonight. So, yeah.
Check it out. Cat litter.
Glamour. So yeah, did the bike ride, did the post office, did the shower, shave, trim my nails, little hygiene. I wanted to cut my hair, but I didn't do that yet. But I did with the help of Mr. Mike Emmerich. I also did the art stream. I did a lot today. But I did motivate myself with the help of a private chat with Mike Emmerich, work on the horror. I spent like an hour and a half, and part of that was just figuring out where I was and getting my old files open. And then I inked most of a panel. Not thrilled with it, but it's work. And I stopped mainly because it was one of those things where I kept redrawing parts of it over and over again, and I couldn't even tell if it was getting better. So I was like, it's time to be done. But I've officially started back work on it, so there's that. This lovely commemorative packaging. It's got foil embossment, and it's a 50th anniversary. This was exclusive to Best Buy. I actually had to order it special ahead of time, and it matches others in this set that are reminiscent of the 90s packaging, late 90s, I should say. 99 is when Phantom Menace came out. So, you know, it should be treated a certain way. Because, you know, it's a thing. Luckily, I know the way you're supposed to treat it is to just rip that sucker apart. Because, you know, I need a Qui-Gon Jinn figure, and I need my Liam Neeson to be able to breathe. And now he's good, and that's happy. And he'll go on my shelf, and this is Garbaggio, as they say. Garbaggio. Say goodbye, Mr. Neeson, Liam. I have a very specific set of skills. No, say goodbye. I'm Darkman. Give me the elephant. No, you're Qui-Gon. I don't know what's happening. This has nothing to do with art. It's Monday before 7. It's very early. Earlier than it should be. I didn't do any drawing yesterday. I forgot it was Easter. And I did a bunch of productive things in the morning, thinking I was going to do drawing later on. But again, kind of forgetting that it was Easter. Because Easter's never been a big deal with my wife and I, but then there was like family calls and things, and it was fine and it was enjoyable, but it ate up the rest of my day. And then, you know, I had a couple hours at night, but I was too tired to really do anything productive. Did I do anything productive? Well, I did a lot of stuff productive. I packed up an Etsy sale and you know, vague art related things, but no actual drawing. I think I'm gonna end the video here. I plan on getting some work done today, Monday, later on. I'm on my sketch card schedule, so I have to be. But I'm not super satisfied with the last week. It's not as bad as some of the earlier videos I did, but yeah, not as good as I wanted to have done. And specifically, I'm happy I started on the horror, but it's one of those things which I've talked about before, where I spent, you know, a significant amount of time on one panel, and it's still, I don't feel like it's done. Bottom line is, things are moving along, but not as smoothly or as well as I'd hope they'd be. And hopefully next week, when I talk to you, it will be better. Action Activate, my Power Rangers show, which we had been doing on the weekend, usually Saturday the last couple weeks with the new show coming out. We pushed back to Tuesday because of Easter. Because I did the art stream on Saturday, and then Easter was Sunday, blah, blah, blah. So that's going to be Tuesday. So I was thinking like, I didn't do the Power Rangers show, so I should have had that extra time. But the extra time was the art stream, which I don't regret doing. I'm really tired. I've tried to finish this thought like 10 times. We'll just get in the video here. Bye, I'm Gazbot. No.